Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Things You Learn in Stats class. This week's episode is all about the chi-square. So we're in SPSS right here, and we're going to try to figure out if we can find a relationship between these two variables, gender and political orientation. So what we're going to do is jump into variable view, and you're going to describe these with labels. So we have gender, obviously described as gender, and political orientation here. So if you go to the values, you're going to want to denote men as 1, and female is 2. You're going to do the same with political orientation, where 1 is conservative, 2 is liberal, and 3 is NDP. Now before you continue here, make sure that your measurements as well are nominal. So you're going to go into data view here, and you see that we have a list of men and women who have varying different political orientations. So the question then remains, is there a relationship between these two variables? The easiest way to figure this out is by going to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and go to Crosstabs. Here you're going to put gender into rows, and political orientation into column. Before you continue here, go to Statistics, and make sure you check the chi-square box. You can also choose to click the Display Clustered Bars chart, as this will give us an even better representation of the relationship between these two variables. Okay, what we have here are 3 different tables. Now, the first one here describes the exact population, so we have 25 people who were surveyed, and all 100 of them were, 100% of them, were valid. The second table kind of distinguishes men and women and their political orientation. And what we can clearly see here is that there does seem to be a difference. We can't tell for sure without looking at the chi-square significance though, and that is in the next table right here. What we see is that the significance of the chi-square is 0.16, which is significantly less than 0.05. What this means is that we can reject the null, which says that there is no relationship, because statistically it shows that there is. And we can see this even more so when we look at the bar chart. The bar chart here shows us that there are a larger amount of women who are voting liberal as compared to men. And so the bar chart is just an additive to get a more visual effect as the understanding of how effective the chi-square can be.